welcome back, welcome in. Keppery's here as well, welcoming you in as well. Keppery, do you have anything to say to the people? Very insightful. Hey, how's it going? My name's Sybil. Today we're gonna look at the terrible Facebook memes subreddit because I personally like to do that. I think they're funny in like an ironic way. You'll see what I mean. Charles Darwin believed in survival of the fittest, dead at 73. Chuck Norris believes in our Lord and Savior Jesus, still alive at 77. Where is your science now? My favorite comment on this post is somebody saying, Jesus Christ, was Jesus, died at 33, checkmate. This is something that your conservative cousin that you never talk to would post on Facebook, but like that cousin that's constantly spam posting just really weird political stuff, that's who's posting this. I mean, do we even need to break down this one? Where is your science now? Also, it's Chuck Norris. He's kind of known for being a little bit fit and healthy. Charles Darwin also lived in a very different era where medicine still was not even where it is today. When you break it down, it's really stupid. Obviously, it's stupid off the bat, but if you've been here before, you know I like to break things down a little bit for the fun of it. And so it's just, you know, what? Also, where is your science now reminds me of this song lyric that's like, where the fuck is your gun now? that little rendition I just did for you. That's what they found. That's what evolutionists made. The skeleton has no eyes and no feet. Then why does Lucy have white eyes and human feet? Because it fits their narrative. I truly do, with everything in me, want to believe that this is satirical. However, having seen people I go to high school with unironically post things like this on their social medias tells me that this could very much be real, and therefore I'm going to treat it as if it is, as if it's not a troll, because come on, you know exactly the shit I'm talking about. And it is stuff like this that they genuinely believe. So here's me pointing out that that eyeballs are not bones. Sure, eye sockets, like the bone of the eye socket within your skull, that exists, but eyes are not bones. Also, when you're creating these renderings, you're going off of what we know and what we have. The skeleton has no feet. You can see where the leg bone is connecting though, because you have the, what would be the left side of this photo, but I guess when you look at it, it's the right side, where you can see the connection, and then on the other side, you can see more of the connection. I'm so sorry. It's okay to assume that most primates have feet. Am I sorry? Is that too much? Is that too much to assume that there's feet? I don't know why this is pissing me off. Like, how do you know that the eyes are white and that it has feet? Checkmate. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Come on, you're smarter than that. Use your common sense. Wow, stars must be light years away. Cells must be light years away. If you don't know what this meme is, it's actually like a conspiracy theory kind of meme where they're like, checkmate, how could the stars be light years away, but you have the same device telling you that cells are light years away. There's like conspiracies about like space and flat earth and stuff like that. That's where this meme is like trying to fall into, because they don't recognize the difference between a telescope and a microscope. And once again, I want to believe these are trolls, I want to believe these are satirical, but I've seen people unironically post stuff like this before, and it's just so hard for me to have faith that this is fake anymore, okay? So we're treating it as if it's real, because there are people, and when there are this many people believe things. Obviously they're designed to be totally different things. One is made to look far away, one is made to look extremely close. Extremely far, extremely close. They're not even shaped the same. They're very clearly shaped and created differently. I'm gonna believe this one's fake. You know what? Wee woo, wee woo. I know I just said we're gonna treat them all as if they're real. I'm clocking this one as fake. As much as I believe people believe dumb things, I don't think I can get behind this one being real. If you know somebody who has genuinely thought this like as a conspiracy, not because they just didn't know, like something like that, but genuinely is like, checkmate motherfuckers, please tell me in the comments. Please tell me your checkmate motherfuckers moment that you've seen where it was as dumb as something like this. How am I supposed to pay off my student debt? And then you got the guy lawn mowing. Work. Not the 17K likes and laugh emojis. What's wild about this to me is there are so many people who put themselves through college and work while in college, or go ahead and take on student loans, or who have like worked their ass off to get grants and scholarships. And people will still be like, the solution is work. How about we make college less expensive? How about that? Why is it so expensive to go to college? Why are there people literally working off their college debt for the rest of their lives, even if they went into a field where they should be able to pay it off? Like, the amount of like accumulation on loans is absolutely wild. You can have an 80K loan and have it be 100K by the time it's paid off because of the amount of time it takes to pay off that much money. And then people will be like, well, go to college for something that pays well. And it's like, there's so many things that you can go to college for that we need as a society that does not pay well. So you can sit here and be like, well, it's this person's fault for getting this stupid degree that only pays $60,000 a year, but they went to college for it, but we still need those jobs that you have to go to college for. Like, for example, therapists don't get paid a lot, and you have to do like 8 years of school, which is more than likely more than 80 grand of loans, just to become a therapist, just to struggle to pay off those loans. And then people will turn around and be like, then why didn't you pick a higher paying job? But then people will also turn around and be like, it's so hard to get a good therapist, it's so hard to afford therapy, it's so hard to get into therapy. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Please tell me you are. Or people will be like, oh yeah, the lawn mowing guy is working. Yes, and that's a great adequate job, but like, you have to go to school to become a doctor. We have to go through college for a lot of these jobs that are necessary components to the world. I know, absolutely wild. And I don't think it's ridiculous to complain about the fact that it's so expensive to go to college in the US. So expensive that there are people who go to different countries for cheaper college because it is cheaper for them to move to a different country and do college than it is for them to stay in this country and do college. Mind-blowing and ridiculous. And it's like, college shouldn't be this huge major privilege. It should be accessible because it's a part of the workforce anyways, which is something that everybody has to be a part of anyways. It's just, you know what, we could go on about this for hours, but this is stupid meme. Stupid meme. And I don't know about you, but I don't want a doctor that's never taken a single course to do my surgery. Conservative Christmas list, a new president, medical freedom, more church, limited government, all babies to be born, and more guns. Yay, yay! This one is just like a deep sigh to me. And also I want to point out that conservatives do not want medical freedom. They're actually actively passing laws to keep people from having medical freedom, especially against trans people and members of the LGBTQ+ community, literally restricting their medical access because they don't like it. Which is also funny when they're like, limited government, because they don't want limited government. They only want limited government for themselves because they're literally in everybody else's business all of the time. I'm sorry, that was a rant. But reading this, I see those two and I'm like, that is just false. Based on everything we're seeing, that is just false. More church. Here's the thing, there are so many churches. What do you mean more church? You cannot drive 5-10 minutes down a road without seeing a church or some kind of advertising for a church. Where I'm from, my town, we have 6 churches, and that's just the ones that I can name off the top of my head that I know are just in my town. And then if you literally go to the residing town next to my town, there's another 3 churches in that town. Like, it's there, more? And you want more? I understand for people who go to church, live your best life, do that, but you want more? No. And then, you know, more guns, stupid, absolutely not. I believe there are more guns in the US than people. There's already so many guns in the US. It's just an absolutely, like, you cannot even fathom the amount of guns that are in circulation in the US already. You want more? All babies to be born, pro-choice, you know, your body, your choice. Like, it's ridiculous that your wish list is forcing people you'll never know into pregnancy and birth. Nope. Okay, it's time to move past this one, but it's just so stupid. Like, out of everything you could want in life for Christmas, this is what you want. What happened to wanting a PS5? You know? What happened to being a dad that just wants a new tool set? There's a lot of things you can want that are not this. What happened to wanting a good book? You know, I want a good book for Christmas. I always want a good book for Christmas. What about that, guys? I hear it's offensive to say Merry Christmas. Well, if it bothers you, then Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas again. And then there's a minion. There's always a fucking minion. Why is there always a fucking minion? Okay. This one's just stupid because, first of all, Merry Christmas is supposed to be like a friendly thing to say to somebody. Like, you're supposed to be like, oh, Merry Christmas, and it's supposed to be like uplifting and cheerful. And this meme is like using it to attack and offend people who celebrate different holidays or don't celebrate at all, which is like kind of so like next level stupid if you think about it. Like you're genuinely taking a term that's meant to be cool and friendly and nice and in the spirit of the holiday season and using it to say fuck you to somebody. Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas to you again. Like what? And the thing is, like, it's not offensive to say Merry Christmas. It's offensive if you know somebody celebrates a different holiday and then you still try to tell them to have a Merry Christmas. And for some people, it's not even offensive because they recognize that you're wishing them a good holiday season. Like, it's really person to person, I feel like. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, if you know somebody celebrates a different holiday or they don't celebrate at all, wouldn't you just say, like, happy holidays or happy whatever it is that they celebrate? Like, I don't understand why it's like such a problem. At the end of the day, you still get Christmas. You're still doing Christmas. You, like, nothing is changing for you. You're still doing Christmas and saying Merry Christmas to the people that celebrate Christmas, and you're still doing that. So why is it offensive to you that people celebrate different holidays or don't celebrate at all? The logic is just so backwards to me. I don't get it. My generation is going to start a revolution. Your generation can't even start a lawnmower. Okay, first of all, the person on the left, literally it's your body, do what you want, like live your best life. But it's always weird to me when I see memes like this and they pull somebody who is not like the average. The average person from my generation doesn't look like this. Like, pulling a photo like this for your meme is a hyperbole in itself. Like, that is such an exaggeration. That is not the average person from this generation. And even if it was, I mean, your look doesn't determine who you are as a person and what you can offer in general. But it's just interesting that it's always something like that, as if that's like a big statement when in reality that is just untrue. But anyways, everybody knows how to start a fucking lawnmower. This is so stupid, especially, okay, because here's the thing, riding lawnmowers, turn a key. Oh my god, wow, we're losing our minds. Pull lawnmowers, you pull. Wow, oh my gosh, what? It's just because somebody has like a piercing or tattoos doesn't mean they're incapable of doing basic tasks. And it's funny how like these older generations that go out of their way to make fun of younger generations are just like, oh, you're so stupid. And it's like you've never lived a day in their shoes. You're also the generations that have raised these generations. So if somebody from this generation truly does not know how to start a lawnmower, why would you place that on them instead of the person who was supposed to show them that thing? But you raised the generation, so therefore, do you think that maybe there was something wrong with what you did within that raising? Because it's almost like a self-diss if you think about it. Like, I disagree with the meme. I think it's wrong. I don't think it's accurate, but if it were, that's a self-diss. Like, you created the technology that this generation uses, you raised this generation, and then you turn around and you're like, and they can't do shit. Like, and whose fault would that be? Not the kid who was 7 and never learned the skill because you didn't teach them. Having skills, having a degree. This meme goes back to the other one that I was talking about with college, where it's like, would you rather have a doctor that's gone to school and has a degree and a certification saying, yes, I know how to do this surgery? Or would you rather have an average Joe that's been doing it for 2 years with no certification, with no previous knowledge other than the 2 years that he went in and started doing surgery that he would have had to do illegally and wrong multiple times in the first place to even acquire that skill set? Do you see what I'm saying here? Like, there would have been a lot of trial and error just with a skill set. Another thing is, having a degree typically means you have knowledge and skill in that area that's been taught to you by people who already had that knowledge and skill set. That is the point. Like, obviously, if we're talking about something like construction, yeah, maybe the hands-on knowledge is better. But if we're talking about something like architecture, where we have to make sure something is architecturally sound, where you have to know a lot of knowledge and learn all of that, you're gonna want somebody who knows how to do that, who has learned how to do that. You don't want to build a building wrong and then have it collapse. You want to make sure that something like that is done right the first time. So it's like, sometimes you have to go get a degree and you have to go get an education to make sure things are done correctly, because not everything can be learned as skill hands-on. All right, guys, I think I'm done. I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, please like it. It helps with the algorithm, helps me out, and it makes it so I can make more videos for y'all. And with that being said, thank you so much. I will see you next time. My socials are in the description. Bye.